Hello, Zay Automotive Reviews. The 2021 Ford Bronco isn't the first vehicle to take cybersecurity seriously, and it won't be the last. But that means aftermarket companies will likely have a tough time if they want to tinker with the off-road SUV engine. Speaking of muscle cars and trucks, Ford Bronco program manager Jeff SEMA said in an interview that Ford will need to walk carefully when it comes to protecting various interfaces and allowing third-party companies access to the Bronco innards. Now, SEMA added, the automaker will have to work with partners to ensure aftermarket companies provide robust products. So it's going to be quite difficult to break into the security of the Ford Bronco. But you're going to have companies like Celine and different other companies that'll get in there and make a difference to the Ford Bronco. Now, harder security systems have been making waves recently, notably with the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. Modern engine control units handle an incredible amount of tasks. And as these cars become more connected with over-the-air updates, automakers need to strengthen cybersecurity to keep potential hackers at bay. This comes at the expense of a relatively simple system for companies to bypass and tune various parts of the powertrain in order to squeeze more power from an engine and beyond. And if you guys haven't noticed about this pic, this is where the camera is located, the backup camera. So if a person did have a tire cover, you could cut a hole in it and allow the backup camera to be seen, which would sort of look weird. But who knows? There's all different kind of ideas for a tire cover, but I just wanted to make that point. It's something that I noticed and brought it to your attention. But back to security systems and and ECUs. Now, case in point, we haven't seen any company offer any sort of bunker performance upgrades for the Corvette. There have been announcements regarding intent to do so, but nothing major is actually available. It's going to take automaker, aftermarket, they're going to have to work together to make things a reality. And that means automakers can pick favorites, so to speak. Ford didn't immediately respond to the request for further comments regarding this. But, however, what's going to happen next? And if you plan on doing a lot of aftermarketing, it's just something to think about. Not too much is going to be possible with the new technologies. But if you look at if you just go back to the Ford Bronco, it's taken the world by storm, and specifically America. It's already providing, it's already proving, and it's going to provide such excitement, and it's proven to be a sales success, with all the first editions selling out just hours after the release. Now, needless to say, people are very excited for their new off-roaders to arrive. Now, part of that excitement is because you can customize so much on the Bronco, and people love driving cars with a bit of their own taste to them. They want to personalize them to make it theirs. Unfortunately, One area that may be a little bit more difficult, which we talked about, is the ECU. Now, it's heavily reinforced to prevent unreliable changes. Which makes a lot of sense. Now, we've seen this sort of thing before. For example, Hennessy Performance Engineering admitting that it may need GM help to properly tune the C8 Corvette. Now, early versions of the R35 Nissan GTR also took an age to crack before the ex-NASA engineers were finally able to get into the ECU without crippling the car. But you can't blame manufacturers for playing it safe. And these days, the electronics, everything, some wannabe whiz kid with a laptop could destroy your new vehicle ability to even move. But Ford knows that, and its customers want to play around. They know their customers want to play around with the car too as well, and they know it has to be safe. Now, according to Muscle Car and Trucks, Ford is actually working with SEMA to find a safe way of letting people extract more from their Bronco. Now, according to Bronco program manager Jeff Seaman, there's a SEMA segment which include an agreement where Ford authorized third parties to make engine calibrations and updates. This is definitely an opportunity to explore as we go forward. Now, you have the OTA architecture in place for the Bronco, but how that works with third-party developers versus doing it in-house and internal updates, it's still something to see how it all will work together. So at the moment, you can't just head to your local garage and ask the guy in charge to extract more power. It's just not going to happen like that. But at least Ford is aware and interested in helping the aftermarket find a way around this. Which makes a lot of sense. I mean, in some cars you want to extract power from. You know, some people put in, a K&N air filter, or they do other things. But with this car, you want to go more off-roading. I mean, if you're an adventurer, do you want to extract more power from it? Do you want to, and you may want to. But for me personally, I would stick with the manufacturer and just stay with Ford aftermarket parts. But if you want a performer and you want more out of your Ford Bronco, I'm sure Ford's, working with they'll be working with aftermarket tuners. And eventually, you will be able to tweak more power from your Ford Bronco. Again, this is an awesome SUV, folks. My take on it, I love the Ford Bronco, and I'm definitely gonna get one in my garage, hopefully in 2023, because I didn't put an order in because you still owe payments on my other car, which is a Volvo S90. But it's all good. When you see new technology coming out, you tend to be like, dang, why did I make that decision? Why I couldn't wait? But boy, oh boy. A lot of people say, when a new car comes out, to wait 2 or 3 years and then let them work out the quirks and then go ahead and make your purchase, which makes sense. There's going to be a lot of, twerks and that they'll have to do to the Ford Bronco, I'm sure. After 2 years, they'll see, little things I'm sure will come out. But they've been doing some rigorous testing with the Ford Bronco. And so if I were to put it in the order, I would still feel confident. The only reason why I didn't put it in the order for me is because I'm not financially able to. But I just want everybody to enjoy the Bronco, put it in the order, and just enjoy life, make it happen, and make that move. And I do plan on making that move, hopefully earlier than 2023. We'll see what happens. But this is an awesome SUV with many features. I mean, navigation and everything about it is just off the chain. It's going to be hard to one-up this baby. This is A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subscribing.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.